God of gods, His love endures forever. Give thanks. Oh my word! You caught me learning the memory verse, the power verse for this week. I think I've got it. Have you got it? Let me close this down. I'll just close that down in a minute. Have you got it? Let's try. You ready? Give thanks to the God of gods, His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord of lords, His love endures forever. To Him who does great wonders, His love endures forever. And then it goes on, His love endures. Yeah, you've got it. That's absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? This week, our session is all about, a bit more about God's love. So you're going to find out more about that this week. And it's in the podcast too. And I think the dog is destroying a box. Okay, we're having fun this morning. Okay. Oh, hi, Squawk. Have you been doing last week's challenge? A tower? I like it. Do you know something? I think that, what were we saying? Oh, that it's got a good foundation. A solid, I'm not sure about solid, but it is a good foundation. Yes. A lot better than the sand last week, Squawk. A lot better than the sand. Do you know something? At the end of the session today, you'll see Daniel's tower. It is huge. What's this on the top? Oh, I see. It's a sorry card for Kira. Because, let's see, sorry for being angry. Oh yeah, she did break the sandcastle. Have you forgiven her then? That's building your life on a solid foundation. Well done, Squawk. I wonder what we're going to learn this week. I'll put that there. Do you want to know what the title is for this week? It's Where's the Sheep? So let's get started. Where are you right now? You slogged on the sofa? You're still eating your breakfast? I bet some of you are in your PJs. Well, that's okay. We can dance in our PJs. We're going to worship Jesus right now with the song we were learning last week called The Way. Now, these are some of the actions that Caitlin was doing. You are the way. You are the way. Light shining bright in the darkness. Jesus, you are the way. So that's basically some of the actions that you can do. And then you just have to start dancing. Are you ready? Let's go, Caitlin. Okay.
nothing did, but your love came to find me. Jesus, you are the way. You are the way. You are the way. You're the light shining bright in the darkness. Jesus, the only way.
Thanks, Caitlin. You know, I just love singing and listening to songs and having a little jive in my kitchen. It makes me feel more alive, especially at the time when we're in our houses a lot. The links to the songs are below, so you can put them on this week if you'd like to. So now that you're up and a bit more awake, let's play the game today. There is a thread running through this week's session. It's about love, but it's also about searching for things. So, are you ready for a scavenger hunt? Over to you, Rebecca.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, your challenge is a scavenger hunt. I've got a list of items that I need you to find from somewhere in your house. After I say the name of each item, you will have 15 seconds to find them and bring them back to wherever you're watching this video. For the last task, you're going to have 30 seconds because that one is super hard. So the first item I'd like you to find is a pillow. Now, I would like you to find some keys. Now, I'd like you to look for a pen. Well done. Now I'd like you to try and find a teaspoon. Your next item is going to be a TV remote. I'd like you to look for some toilet roll. Now, the next item to find is a DVD. Now I'd like you to look for a cuddly toy. Now your item is a Bible. And now for your final task. You've got 30 seconds for this one, and I'd like you to go and put these items back exactly where you found them.
Is tidy again. Jesus' love came to find me. That was in the song, and that's linked to our Bible story that Jesus told this week. It's from Matthew 18 verses 12 to 14. But what was the hidden message? Just in time, Squawk. I like your hat. I'm glad you got it on. You can have it on this week. You do look rather handsome. Have you got those big questions? Have you? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, great. You've got the big questions. Shall we have a look at them then? I'm sure that hat helps you to solve them. Let's have a look. Oh, right, they're in order. So the first one's easy, second one's hard, and then the third one is really tough, really tough. Okay, let's have a look. Number 1, who is the shepherd? Okay. Number 2, who is the sheep? Okay. And number 3, what is the hidden meaning? Okay, well let's read the words that Jesus actually said from the Bible, and then we'll have a look at the story. Jesus said, "If a man has 100 sheep, but one of the sheep gets lost, he will leave the other 99 sheep on the hill. He will go to look for the lost sheep, and if he finds it, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 that were never lost. I tell you the truth, in the same way your Father in heaven does not want any of these little children to be lost." So how did you get on with the questions? Press pause and have a chat about them. Okay, so what did you decide? The shepherd? Yes, it's Jesus, isn't it? What about the sheep? Well, that's you or me. The tough question, the really tough question. What about the hidden meaning? Yeah, Jesus is telling us through the story that we are so important to him. He cares for us so much, and we can get to know him as his friend and God as our Heavenly Father. You know, we can never go so far away from him that he can never reach us, that his love can never reach us. In the podcast, it talks about God's love being so high, so wide, and so deep, more than we can ever imagine. A love like that can always reach us. By the way, if you listen to the podcast this week, you might need a tape measure handy, because I think you're going to be doing a bit of measuring. You know, I feel a bit like that sheep. I'm really thankful that God loved me so much. This week, some of the HTA kids are going to be thinking of things that they're thankful to God for, and they're going to be doing a popcorn prayer. Let's listen and pray along with them.
I am thankful for family and homes. Friends! Teachers!
Thank you, God, for
Daddy, Mum and Josh! Everyone! Lego! Planes! Stuff that travels us everywhere.
thank you, God, for
Football. The NHS. Family. Garden. Key workers. Video games and card games. Scouts online. And house party Zoom and Skype. For the food that we can eat. For life. For our health.
Now this is Billy. Billy had a bit of a problem with a sheep this week, one particular sheep. And he looked for him everywhere. You couldn't find him anywhere, could you? But eventually you did find him, and you had a massive celebration when you did find him, didn't you? Just like in Jesus' story. Now I wonder if you can guess at home where Billy found him. So what I want you to do is look carefully at all the places where Billy went and then email me with the answer. You've got to get your answer in by Tuesday next week, okay? And then if you've got the right answer, you will find a chocolatey sheep being delivered to your house this week. It's a bit like a treasure hunt, Billy, okay? But it's a sheep hunt. Okay, off you go. He looked into the water trough. Oh no, he thought, has it got caught in there? He looked closer to home, in the skip by his house, in the sharp, spiky brambles. Oh, I hope he's not in here, he thought. He looked behind the flower pot and amongst the flowers. He looked inside the old broken down barn. I hope he's not in here, he thought. He looked over the top of the hedge to get a better view. He looked behind the wheelbarrow to see if the sheep was anywhere to be seen. He was so tired and so exhausted, and he hadn't found the sheep. So he thought, I know, even though I'm tired, even though I'm exhausted, I'm going to go and have a look at all those things again. And off he went. Okay. And then he found him. He was so excited. He ran towards him. He put him on his shoulders and raced back home, so happy and eager to tell the people at home that he'd found the sheep. did you get on? Do you know where he's hiding? Remember to get your answers to me by Tuesday next week with your address if you're not on the Holy Trinity Aylesbury Church Suite database. Okay. You know, Jesus' love is so great. His loving us can help us to show love to others this week. Jesus said to his disciples that he wanted to give them a new commandment, a new rule. This is our new power verse for this week, and it's from the book of John, and it's in chapter 13 and verse 34.
I give you a new command. Love each other. You must love each other as I have loved you.
Okay, there's a really practical way you can show love to others by helping children who a charity called the Eden Project work with. Before you throw away any old uniform, please look at the last slide, which tells your parents about a way you can help them by recycling your old uniform that may be a little bit too small for you. Take a look at the last slide to find out how you can help. Okay, now then, this is the great bit. I love watching you do the challenges, and it's time for the challenges this week. So let's find out what you've been getting up to. Have a great week, and remember we can love others because Jesus first loved us. May you be filled up with Jesus' love so you can show his love by helping others this week. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Sometimes life can get us down. Things that happen make us frown. Slip on a banana skin, trip and fall into a bin. Sometimes we just wonder why. Things that happen make us cry. We get ill or hurt ourselves, but we can always tell each other. We can always tell each other. God is bigger. God is stronger than anything that could ever go wrong. God is faithful. God is loving, working in us to make us like his son. Sometimes people make us sad, wind us up and make us mad, call us names or pull our hair, laugh about our underwear. Sometimes we feel on our own, things that happen make us grow. Nothing seems to go our way, but we can always tell each other. We can always tell each other. God is bigger. God is stronger than anything that could ever go wrong. God is faithful. God is loving, working in us to make us like his son. This is the part where you can make some noise. Say ho, 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 ho.
Trinity Aylesbury will be starting our first Alpha online. Alpha is a great opportunity to meet and think together about some of the big questions we all have about life, meaning and faith. It's a great opportunity to hear what others think and to wonder about and to ask those questions you've always had too.
I think for so many years, I always just strived to be strong in myself. All I needed was me and my buddies and, we'd be like invincible. But the truth is, none of us are.
Alpha is a place where you can be yourself. You can say what you think and challenge everything. No question is too complex or too simple. And what your point of view is as important as anyone else's.
We'd love you to come and be a part of it. Registering is easy. Simply reserve a free place and you'll be sent the links and password to join the group through Zoom. I'm Andrew, and together with Jill, we'll be your hosts. Each evening, together we'll watch that week's episode dealing with a different aspect of the Christian faith. And afterwards, there'll be time to unpack the questions you have. There'll be helpers to guide you through the conversation. This is a great opportunity to share what you think and to hear from others. But if you just want to listen, that's fine. There's no obligation. In times like this, I'm sure we've all got questions, so why not give Alpha Online a try? So sign up now at Holy Trinity Aylesbury/Alpha or chat to us at office.hdAylesbury.org. It'll be great to see you.